Hi everyone, welcome to Follow Your Heart here on the Natural Parent Magazine. I'm Ann Cullen. A lot of parents come to me talking about just feeling really unsatisfied, really overwhelmed by parenting, really because of this, let's face it, loss of freedom. You feel like, you're putting your heart and soul into your children and, maybe you're not reaching some of your other goals. Maybe you've stopped work and you're at home and you're just not feeling like, you're really reaching your full potential or doing what you want to do. This is a time in life when it's really important to consider what your values are. A lot of times we just compare ourselves to other people. We notice what they're doing and we think, oh, maybe we should be doing it because they seem happy, they seem successful, their kids are doing well, whatever it might be. We start to compare ourselves, question really what we're doing, or just feeling really, like I said, unsatisfied. So I encourage you to take some time, and I know time is precious, but this won't be hard and it won't take long. You could maybe do this writing a letter. So here's a great way to discover what your values are. And I'll give an example of how to discover what your parenting values are, because remember, your values could be different when it comes to, say, business or career, or other areas of your life. So you can consider doing this activity kind of with other areas of your life as well. But let's imagine for a moment that your child is standing up at a big event, and they're asked to say something about you as parents and about their upbringing. Maybe it's their 21st birthday or something, right? A big event for them, and they're going to give a speech. And I want you to consider, what would you like your child to say? So they're a young adult and they're talking about you, they're talking about their family and what it was like growing up. What would you have them say? And if you can take a moment to just think about it, that's great. If you take time to actually write down the kinds of things you'd want them to say, this will really help you explore what your values are around parenting. And remember, so values are something that you can describe in one word. Connection is one of my favorite values. So it's not like, oh, I value going to the gym and having a really healthy body. So it might be health is a value, right? But we're not talking about goals and achievements. We're talking about just those one-word things. And also remember that your values don't have any judgment, any right or wrong. So I love this example of, I like chocolate ice cream more than strawberry ice cream. And I don't really need to explain that to you. I don't need to understand it myself. I just know that it tastes better to me. And that's okay. And you can like strawberry, and that's okay. And it's the same with your values. I can value connection and bring that into my life. That might be something different for you. Yours might be fun. And of course, there's going to be more than one. You probably have several values. But when you really discover what they are, then you can use them to guide you in your decisions. So here's an example. Let's say you are feeling really frustrated because your money situation isn't great right now. Maybe you're in a one income family at the moment because your kids are young, and you're feeling really stressed because you're not giving your kids what you wish you could, or you're not giving yourself what you wish you could. Maybe you want to go on a big holiday. Maybe you want to buy a house, things like that. So what you can do in that situation when you're feeling frustrated and feeling like you're not achieving what you want to achieve, I'm not suggesting that you get rid of your big goals, because that's great to have those goals. But in the meantime, notice what it is about achieving that goal that you would enjoy. What does that feel like? What do you notice about it? So, for example, if it was to take a big holiday, you could say, oh, well, what I really would love about taking a big holiday is the connection I would have with my family while I'm on that trip, or the fun that we could have, discovering new places. I love the discovery, learning. I would love learning about new things. Now, do you see how we could take those values then, and even if right now I can't achieve my goal of going on that big holiday with my kids, I can live that out every day. I can find fun things to do. Here, for example, I can go to the beach with my kids for free. I don't need to have the finances to be able to do that. So I can live out that value. I can take them to the museum. I can go meet new people. We could volunteer somewhere if they're older, finding ways to meet those values and really live them out in your daily life, even if you can't achieve those goals right now. And this can be especially true for those of you who are at home. If you're a career-driven kind of woman, for example, what is it about your career or your job or your business that you really love, that you really miss? How can you get that into your life? For me, it was volunteering with La Leche League while I was a stay-at-home mom. It got me involved. It got my brain working. I was helping others. I was living out my values, but I didn't have the pressure of being at work, and I could still be with my children, which was also a super, super important value for me. So do you see how this all comes together? And if you can find this in those moments, notice yourself, notice your frustrations, notice what you're anxious about, and just take time to discover and explore, what is it that I would really like more of in my life? And if you have this written down, one of the great things you can do on a regular basis is remember kind of a word. So you can have a word of the week, a word of the day. So say my biggest value is connection. Today I'm going to focus on connection, and I'm not going to worry about health today. It's not physical health day. I'm not going to worry about that today. I'm going to focus on connection. And because that is such a strong value for me, if I focus on connection, if I take actions that lead to more connection in my life, I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to have a great day. So let me know what you think. I'd love to know what some of your values are, and if you found this helpful and how you might use it in your own lives. So enjoy these tips, and I will see you next week for another Follow Your Heart video. Bye for now.